All right, the movement where they're on that bench and they have the small medicine ball on their stomach and they go up and down. If you could just explain that movement.
Okay. That's just a simple sit-up. I'm throwing in the medicine ball for extra resistance to build up a little more strength in the abs. Make it a little harder on them. It also works the upper body a little bit too, the arms, chest, and back.
Okay. And when you put the members through that circuit last week where you had the various stations all set up, including medicine ball, including the rope pulls, explain why you have the members do that circuit and why everybody has to hit each station once. Just explain the benefits of that style of training.
Yeah. Well, again, that's an interval style of training, a circuit training. A lot of plyometrics involved, a lot of explosive moves to help build up speed and power at the same time. Also a lot of cardio involved in there, jumping rope, things like that, flipping the tire. I'm just trying to work their entire body with the whole workout. The goal is to get an entire body workout, not just working your arms, and most of the exercise we do work your entire body, when you're doing that exercise.
Okay. For somebody that is not interested necessarily in learning how to box, how can this sort of training still be beneficial for their fitness level, etc.?
Oh, it'll raise your fitness level for any other sport, especially your hand and eye coordination. It's just another form of interval training, that's all. It's very good to cross-train, helps build your endurance. You don't get stale that way, too. You're just doing one thing over and over again. I try and vary the workouts as much as possible. I never really know what I'm going to do until everybody gets it. So every workout is different.
Okay. Now, one of the things you had them do, or we talked about it at the very end, they did different kinds of ab exercises. Some of like scissor-type movements or jackknife. If you could explain why you prefer those kinds of exercises to your basic crunch or a machine ab exercise. What makes those special in your eyes?
Well, you're using more of your midsection this way, your core, and a lot of the oblique muscles on the side, your obliques and all the muscles that help you throw a punch. Whereas we used to do punches, those only work the front of the abs. I'm trying to work the lower abs, the side of the abs, upper abs, the whole area, not just one area with crunches. And if you just do crunches, they don't seem to strengthen your lower back. I prefer to do some kind of sit-ups or leg raises or something and involve your lower back to strengthen that.
We also have seen members doing jump rope for the purposes of cardio, for what you do with the other kind of training. Why is jumping rope still a good, because you talk about old school, jumping rope.
Yeah, it's an old school exercise. It's one of the best there is for cardio, foot and eye coordination. It's good for any sport. Any sport it works. And there's a million variations of it. You can do 3-minute rounds, 2-minute rounds, or count how many repetitions you do, 100 at a time. It's one of the best endurance exercises there is.
Okay, and another thing I noticed, this is sort of, just me paying attention, it does seem that you, in the course of an hour, you don't like them to ever have caught their breath completely.
No.
So yeah, they might get a 30-second blow, get some water, whatever. That is obviously not an accident, that's by design.
Yes, well, first of all, they're paying me, so I want to make sure they get their money's worth. And secondly, I want them to feel like they've actually been in a 10-round or a 12-round fight. When they leave here, I want them exhausted, which is no matter what kind of shape you're in, that's how you are when you're in a fight. That's how you're going to feel. So I want them to get that feeling, how it feels to have to keep punching even though you can't catch your breath, or your muscles are sore, you're tired. You got to keep going. So that's what that's like.
Okay, and I guess just one more general question. Why or how is this sort of workout, would this be beneficial for anybody who's interested in upping their fitness level?
Yes, any sport it's going to help you with. I get people in here all the time who think they're in great shape, and they probably are for what they do. But when they get in here, sometimes they only last a couple of minutes and they're exhausted. It's totally different. They might have just run a triathlon a few weeks ago, or done a marathon, or whatever, but they come in here and they're using their muscles in a different way, totally different, and it catches them by surprise.
Okay.
So.
All right. Thanks.